So in the beginning, uh, you have Genji, Torb, Rein, Hog, Moira, Ana. So you're gonna have a lot of healing. You're gonna have a lot of brawl, but so you're gonna have to. What you're gonna want to do against their team comp? They've got Genji, Reaper, Hog. That you mirror tanks, and you have same healer or like they have speed. It's the only thing. But you're gonna want to be brawly this comp. Yeah, I know that you're not gonna know this they until like you have this screen or like until you can see their comp, but like once they start rolling out, you're gonna wanna be in the front. I think I don't play much Torb, gonna be honest, but I think that's the best play because also Acid is your teammate. I think you're duoing with him, so that's good. That's fun, and yeah. All right, so let's see how this first fight goes down. Okay.
Such potential.
I think it would have been better to like put your turret high ground or maybe like even toss it up. I don't know if you can toss it like that high, but probably take high ground because both DPS are over here. You see that? You see the Genji, you see the Reaper. I think you're gonna see the Ana in the back, and the Lucio is gonna speed in with their teammates. So you can see that both DPS are up there. You might have just wanted to start off like putting the turret up there because it's high ground. It's hard to reach. Right now, I mean, I guess it's all right. But like right now, it's just in the middle. It's gonna get destroyed, I think, real easy. So let's see how this goes down. Okay, so Hog dies immediately. And now Genji's dying immediately. Ana dies. Yeah, Ryan gets a lucky hit. You're up, but you're gonna wanna. Yeah. Not think about that. Gonna be completely honest. Let's see. What are you doing? Okay, so your Ryan gets the lucky hit.
Allow me to repair the damage. The objective is now.
Ryan gets lucky pin. Moira's DPSing. Genji on the right. Nice hit.
Look at you.
Yeah, Moira is the only healer right now. I don't think she realizes that because she's doing a lot of DPSing in the back. So not much you could have done about that. Maybe just like back up, started spamming from here. I think because you kind of went on
Allow me to repair the damage. The
the
objective
aggressive
is now.
side. You're down, but this is unfortunate. Moira is just like DPSing as you do. And that's why you lost the fight. There's not much you could have done there. Let's see. Got their Lucio, but they're gonna be back soon. So
Yes. Yes.
traded. I like the position.
This will heal you.
Good stuff.
Only hurt for a minute.
Power overwhelming.
Yeah. Hog pops, but
This will only hurt.
let's watch this a little bit slower.
Yes.
A little slower of fashions.
This will heal
Okay, so
you.
I like the spam. Just kind of spamming down the shield. I'd put your turret down like right here, cause they're gonna be pushing you unless they go back, in which case that's. But they look like this Rhine looks like they're about to like push into you, and I think they are. And so a turret over like back here would be really good. It would also like um sort of like what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Like zone out is what I'm thinking. Zone out these people from actually being as aggressive as they are, because watch, they're gonna it's gonna hit the fire strike. It's a big fire strike. He comes left.
will
He
only
swings
hurt.
left. I think instead of taking the actually you two get emptied, so the Ana is about to die. But I think instead of taking the bouncing pad, cause this Rhine is like all alone. Well, like their Lucio's gonna be back, but if you like focus down the Rhine and get him out, I think he won't have the chance to shatter as he does later in the fight, like as good of an opportunity. Or you could have flanked right because they left the Ana, or left your left. Like maybe you should have just like stood back a bit and kept the spam. But let's see what happens next. So you take the bouncy pad. Roadhog misses his hook. Roadhog gets her. Place your turret up there. The Rhine hits a massive shatter. Yeah. What am I looking at?
Yosh.
I don't know. Maybe because like Torb is a really spammy hero, and you gotta get your turret out like as the fight starts. But you kind of wait a little bit to put it down. This is good. You see the Genji. You see you're going for the Genji. I think it is. You find the run.
Turret deployed. Take my
Watch.
dragon becomes power overwhelming.
I think instead of going for the hog here, you were like right in this Lucio's face, and your Genji bladed right in the Lucio's face. He booped you and him, but like target priority here. So like this hog is he's like a meaty boy, and so going like yeah he's ulting, but the whole team is like down, and so I mean I guess if you got the kill that would be pretty pog. I think you do in the end because you're both focusing him down. But by that time, it's already like late. It's already kind of too late. I don't know. Maybe this was the right play, but I'm not 100% sure right now. But you saw the Lucio, and then the Ana is also here. And so if you turn to look at the Lucio and like kind of beam him down, your Genji I think could have like ended both of them, and then that would have put you in an advantageous situation because right now it's just these two and the Genji's up there. So I don't think I think it's just a little bit of unlucky that happened. But they used two ults in that fight. Maybe just like spam a little bit more as Tor is what I'm thinking.
Turning up the heat.
So I don't know if you track ults, but you're gonna have to know by two fights, right? By two fights, the enemy DPS should like be close, if not already have their ultimates. So you're gonna have your ultimate. You don't really have anything to counter the blade, nano blade. You don't really have anything to. You don't have like much counter for your their ults basically. You might honestly just want to mirror here instead of yeah you have your ult, so I mean I guess you can engage with that, but you might honestly want to mirror their DPS because there's nothing for you to spam basically unless you get on the high ground and your team takes mid. There's nothing for you to spam except the Roadhog, but he's like an ult battery. I think actually maybe the turret can like help negate the Genji, but I don't know if Torb was the right pick here.
I have found the enemy. Come and face me.
Let's watch this fight. Nice move. Ryan just the Genji, you didn't really focus him, but you could just like keep spamming. Like that's alright.
Time to let off some steam!
The only thing I would have done differently is this team, their team, as soon as you see this Rhine like sleeping, and you see this like this aggressive positioning from the Rhine, I didn't even notice that their Ana was slept, but that would indicate to me that he's like about to either go for a play or like charge him or go for a play. I didn't even know that this Roadhog was over here, but he does in the end. And I think your Ana's like very low or like half. So putting your turret down like back here, uh like right here, maybe at your feet right now would be better because their run's about to charge in and the burst from the turret and your whole team might have been able to kill him, which leaves his support, his like sleeping support and uh Genji and Lucio open. So instead you put it like out here, which immediately gets destroyed. So one thing I would work on is turret placement. More back is what I'm thinking. Because if you put it right in front of,
Beauty!
yeah, they're playing aggressive.
It's under fire!
He gets antsy, which means he's gonna back off, but the turret just immediately goes down. And that's a big ability because it spams, right? It spams the enemy team. And it'll like kind of ward off like aggressive DPS. If you can't kill the turret, like they don't have much to kill the turret, if I'm being honest. If you put it back there, I don't know if they would have been able to kill it. But yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, the Genji dashes. You kind of stay over here, but that's alright. You get like this nice crossfire. Genji goes down, but the Genji gets the Ana in the process. The Rhine, yeah, the Rhine. They all push in. The Genji goes in.
Time to let off some steam! Hide mercy, here we go!
After that, the fight goes
I'm overloading!
Did you just get it?
Hello! Show them what
That's unfortunate. Alright, let's watch this little bit. Sorry I'm going like every like fight, but I'll let you know the basics of what you gotta do at the end.
Get into position.
Okay. So again, the turret is out here. It could be back a little bit more because right now there's like it's like literally right in the open. Like back here you get some cover. You get some cover from this object right here and this wall right here. Right now it's just the Reaper, actually the Reaper's up there. Where's the Lucio? Lucio's over there. Lucio can just literally shoot it. Over back where you were, over back here it would be way harder for it to be destroyed. All right. I like this aggressive ult. I don't know if you saw this dude up here, but that's a clear indicator that they're gonna like go for a play and make a blossom. If you do see him, if you see like check above you because you know that he hasn't used like his ult yet, right? If you ult track, you know that his ult is like gonna be the winning ability, also the Rhine, but your Rhine doesn't block it. I don't know if they knew that they had Shatter. It's kind of on them. You can't like track everything for everyone. That's like impossible. So I like this aggressive molten core. Just get destroyed by their line
See?
being better
Science
than
doesn't
line.
lie.
Okay, they drop the beat. Piranha goes down. You get antsy by the Ryan.
This will be
So far, not the only thing that I'm seeing is turret placement and kind of like spamming a little bit more, but
ready for battle.
mostly
Be
turret
sure to
placement.
stretch before engaging in rigorous physical activity.
I think this game your tanks were just inferior to their tanks.
A lovely day for field research.
This is what's going on. When you have bad tanks, it's kind of hard to win the game. It's gonna. I'm a bit tired, but it's kind of hard to win the game when your tanks are like play Tor basically into worse tanks. You might have wanted to go like a more spammy hero in that, which I like. Is your well, not like a more spammy hero because Torb's a pretty spammy hero, but like a more aggressive, like maybe a Reaper to counter their like aggressive Ryan and their aggressively flanking Hog because that's what's been like taking you out most. And like plus with Reaper you can like teleport to high ground. Just basically as Torb you didn't really have much impact is what I'm thinking. So
Barrier in place.
5, 4, 3,
Assemble
But-
at this location.
1.
your
Round
decisions were good.
capture
The
the
carry
objective.
placement was
Reinhardt at your service.
you see that jump grab and the Mortar's like way far in this situation, right?
Allow me to repair the damage.
Your like tanks are just Mora is kind of just feeding, and your tanks are just like letting everything like hit them. That was a
Hello.
good run.
The objective is
No,
now
it's a Sigma. All right. Sigma run.
the objective is now allow me to repair the damage.
Okay, so because like your team is just like feeding and like not holding up their shields and stuff, you're gonna want to go for like plays on your own. You're like I don't play Junkrat or Tor very much, but you're gonna want to go for flanks is what I'm thinking. Because if you're just losing just by spamming and just sitting there and just taking and like just spamming and just taking all of their aggression, if that's like losing you the fight, you're gonna have to like go for like a healer or like a flank. You're gonna want to catch someone off guard because that's the only way you're gonna win this. If you can't win the tank and healer battle, then you gotta like make a play. Okay, so the log is on the right. I don't know
My
if you
will
heard it.
made real.
Alright, nice. I like this. This is good. Reaper's low. Secret angle. Alright. This is good. This is all good. This is all pretty good. I'm honestly, I think it's just your team is like losing.
My will made real.
You're doing what I said. The Roadhog gets the hook. They don't finish him off, but he doesn't have the Wraith ability. The Rhine charges in, This shatters the whole team. One last look.
My will made real.
Who's here? I like this. That you're like spamming this choke while you're going up the stairs. You're spamming this choke, which means it's gonna be hard for the Rhine to come in. And then you're gonna be up here, and then you're gonna get all these juicy targets. So this is good from you. That's weird from that's just unlucky. The Rhine charges in. It's a big shot.
Nothing's gonna stop.
There wasn't much you could have done about that. Like, this is good. Most of what I'm seeing is good from you.
G'day, cobber. This bone's for you.
You have time. You might want to use this first. Do not have. Don't have the.
Fire in the hole.
Lucio on the right, but that's alright. You got their tank out of the way, which I don't know if that was the biggest value target, but they were kind of all spread out. Lucio was on the right. I don't know if you saw it. I think you're just going for the tank, but I'm thinking the Lucio might have been a better target because he almost has beat, and if he didn't have beat, this might be better, more winnable. They're coming up on literally all their ults, so this is gonna be hard. Then the hog is back here. Yeah, this is just you're playing really split as a team. Oh, nice, you got it.
Surrender to my.
Get in there, Bob. What he was the witness.
This weren't really hits.
Surrender to my.
Get in there, Bob. What he was the witness.
Alright. That was good. That was good from you. The only thing is, like, this is kind of hard to understand. Or, like, kind of hard to do in game is what I'm thinking. Is what I'm saying. I don't even do it half the time. But, as soon as you, like, saw the Junkrat tire you, and you broke it, he knew where you were. So, like, you could assume that he's gonna, like, push you. Because you're, like, destroying his team. From this high ground. And you also could have heard the shots he missed on the left. Um, but other than that, I think what you're doing is really good here.
G'day. G'day, cobber.
It's just clean up for them at this point. There's not much done.
Next time.
Clean up for now. There's nothing to learn here. But, yeah, I think. You were doing good as Junkrat, so you didn't have to switch there. I think maybe just like yeah. But even then, if you're doing like really good, you might just want to like switch Like that kind of sounds weird to say, but as you can see here, um, yeah, I like this over here. This is good because you get to spam, right? But if you notice that the Rhine is a problem after this fight, if you notice that the Rhine is a big problem for you guys because he's out tanking Euro Rhine, you might want to again go Reaper or something that like counters him, like uh Junk would, but like Junk would counter him, I think. But you're also going for these plays, which is good, but like you can't really do both. And I think your team has to help you out a little bit because you can't carry this on your own. You can't be here, like right over. You can't be here, and you also can't be here at the same time. So like that's kind of on them. It's just a one. It's actually the hog flanking. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So maybe like a Reaper would have helped here because the hog keeps flanking your games in these each rounds. That's kind of how you're losing these fights. So just maybe staying in the back line, making sure that the hog isn't there, and also applying pressure to the front line, I think is the best shot you could have had. Or just doing this. This is good too. But yeah, this is just kind of unwinnable. Is what I'm thinking because you're more as DPSing half the time, and your main tank is losing the main tank battle. You did good here. Just work on turret placement, basically on Torb, and knowing when to swap if you want to climb. Yeah, welcome. Thank you.